Welcome back. I'm Monalisa Panda. This is going to be a quick and short video where I'll be talking about what are exceptions, what are errors, and differences between them. If you are an automation tester, then this is very essential for you to make your framework robust and stable. Before starting, let's see a quick tip or quick shortcut which is going to increase your programming speed. Put cursor on any line and then press Ctrl Alt down arrow and the whole line will be copied down. Similarly, Ctrl Alt up will copy the whole line to up. Select a set of statements and press Ctrl Alt up. The whole set of statements will get copied up. Similarly, shortcut key Ctrl Alt down will copy the selected block of statements and paste them down. Let's see what exactly exceptions are. Exceptions are abnormal conditions or events that disrupt normal flow of program. Both exception and error in Java are classes, and these are subclasses of throwable. What exactly meant by normal flow of execution which is disrupted by exception? Let's take an example. In a program, there are 5 statements. Statement 1 will be executed first, followed by 2, 3, 4, and finally statement 5 will be executed. If the program gets executed successfully without any exception or error, then all these 5 statements will be executed. If any exception occurs at statement 3, then the program will abruptly terminate here only, throwing an exception. Statement 4 and 5 will remain unexecuted. So this is meant by saying exception disrupts normal flow of execution. Let's check this with an example. This is a simple program where I am printing few lines which are statement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here I am trying to divide two integers. If I run this program, then I'll see all the statements got executed successfully. If here I am replacing it by 0, and now I will run this program. At statement 3, as we are trying to divide a number by 0, right there it will throw an exception and program will get terminated at once. Statement 4 and 5 will remain unexecuted. May it be exception or error, it always occurs while you are running a program. Hence, this is a runtime event. There are some well-known exceptions which are checked by compiler at compile time. Thus, a warning is thrown at compile time, and you are obliged to handle those exceptions through exception handling mechanism during compile time only. Such popular exceptions are called as checked exceptions. Let's see an example. In this program, I am trying to open demo.txt file and then trying to read few lines out of it. If this file is not found, then file not found exception will be thrown. And if we are failing to read lines from the file, then it will throw IO exception. This is a checked exception and compiler will not allow you to go ahead and run the program without handling this exception. And this can be achieved either through throws declaration or try catch block. Throws keyword can be used like so. Handling exception can also be achieved by surrounding our set of codes with try and catch block like so. Some examples of checked exceptions are SQL exception, IO exception, file not found exception, etc. Exceptions for which compiler do not throw a warning during compile time and these occur directly at runtime are called as unchecked exceptions. And some runtime exceptions are null pointer exceptions, arithmetic exceptions, and many more. Here I am trying to divide a number by 0 for which I am not getting any error at compile time. I will be getting the exception after running the program only. This is how unchecked exceptions behave and can only be caught at runtime. As we saw here, may it be checked exception or unchecked exception, both occur because of mistakes in programs only, and they both can be recovered using exception handling mechanism. Now let's see what errors are. Likewise, exception errors are also abnormal condition or events that disrupts normal flow of program. Errors always occur at runtime, hence are unchecked. Errors occurs because of lack of system resources. Some examples are stack overflow and virtual memory error. Errors are not recoverable because they are not caused by our fault or mistakes in program. Rather, they are caused by lack of system resources which are out of our control. Some examples of errors are stack overflow and virtual memory error. Now, as we have discussed all about errors and exceptions, let us summarize differences between them. Exception and errors both are abnormal and unexpected condition that disrupts normal flow of program. Exceptions occur both at compile time and runtime, which are checked and unchecked respectively. Errors always occur at runtime, hence it is unchecked. Exceptions are caused because of mistakes in program, while errors are caused because of deficiency in system resources. Similarly, this is caused by application itself, while errors are caused by application running environment means system resources. Examples are like IO exception, SQL exception, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception. Some examples of errors are out of memory, stack overflow, and virtual memory, etc. Exceptions can be recovered, while errors cannot be recovered. Deep dive into exception class and see how messages can be printed. We can print exception messages using basically three methods described as below. Print stack trace. I'm using print stack trace inside catch block. Then the exception message printed will be having the short description and the message. Along with that, at exactly which line the error has occurred. Here java.lang.arithmetic exception is the short description and divided by 0 is the short message. Along with that, we have the next option available for exception message printing is getMessage. While using e.getMessage to print exception message, the message printed will have only the short message which is divided by 0 here, no other details. The next option available is toString method. If using toString method inside catch block, then the exception message printed will have the short description along with that the short message. To summarize, we discussed about what are exceptions, categorization of exceptions along with examples, and why exceptions are caused. Similarly, we also discussed about errors and why they are caused, followed by differences between errors and exceptions. We also discussed about different options available to print exception messages. You can choose any one of them according to your need. Thank you for sticking till the end. In continuation with this video, the upcoming video that I will be making will be regarding exception handling mechanism in details and with practical examples.